Have you ever heard of a man who went from being one of the staunchest opponents of a faith to becoming its most powerful champion? A leader whose sense of justice was so legendary that even his enemies trusted him. Today, we're diving into the incredible life of Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab, the second caliph of Islam and a true titan of history. Before embracing Islam, Umar was a formidable figure in Mecca, known for his strength, intelligence, and fierce opposition to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He was so determined to stop the spread of this new message that he once set out to confront the Prophet himself. But destiny had a different plan. On his way, he learned his own sister had converted. Rushing to her home in a rage, he was struck by the beauty and power of the Quranic verses she was reciting. In that moment, his heart was transformed. He went straight to the Prophet, not to harm him, but to declare his faith. Umar's conversion was a monumental turning point for the early Muslims. His boldness and courage gave them newfound strength. No longer did they have to practice their faith in secret. Umar famously led a procession of believers to the Kaaba to pray openly for the first time. A powerful statement of their presence and conviction. He became one of the Prophet's closest companions, earning the title Al-Faruq, meaning the one who distinguishes between right and wrong. After the passing of the Prophet and the first Caliph, Abu Bakr Umar was chosen to lead the Muslim community. His 10-year caliphate is remembered as a golden age of expansion, administration, and social justice. He wasn't just a military leader, he was a brilliant statesman and a compassionate ruler who cared deeply for his people. Under his leadership, the Islamic Empire expanded dramatically, but what truly defined his rule was his focus on building a just and efficient state. He established the Islamic calendar, created a treasury or Bait al-Mal to manage public funds, and set up a system of stipends for the needy. He introduced police departments, courts, and appointed judges, ensuring that law and order were maintained with absolute fairness. One of the most famous stories about Umar is how he would patrol the streets of Medina at night, in disguise, to check on the condition of his people firsthand. He wanted to see with his own eyes if anyone was hungry, in need, or suffering from injustice. He would carry sacks of flour on his own back to feed a hungry family and would personally ensure that justice was delivered, regardless of a person's status or wealth. His famous saying was, "If a dog dies of hunger on the banks of the river Euphrates, Umar will be responsible for it." This shows the incredible weight of responsibility he felt as a leader. Hazrat Umar's legacy is one of unparalleled leadership, unwavering justice, and profound piety. He was a man who balanced worldly administration with deep spiritual devotion. He laid the foundations for a civilization that would lead the world in science, culture, and governance for centuries. His life teaches us that true strength lies not in physical power, but in moral courage, integrity, and a deep-seated commitment to justice for all. He was a giant of history whose influence is still felt today. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the life of Hazrat Umar. If you found this story as inspiring as I do, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories from history, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.